Welcome to another Field of Glory 2 battle. This is part of the Chaos Tourney, so random armies with date and geographic filters turned off, potluck terrain. This match is against ITS 39. I have the Scots-Irish against the Dacians. That's going to be a little bit tough for me. So the Dacian army can field not very good cavalry, admittedly, although noble cavalry are good, there's just not very many of them. However, more importantly, it's a whole bunch of loose order warbands. To respond to that, I have two of my own warbands, and otherwise it's mostly Scots-Irish foot, which are lightly protected, light spear sword, medium foot. So, if we lose cohesion checks, we get shredded. With that in mind, I'm going to have to take the coward's path, I think. That being deploying here. Unless, the other thing I could try is deploying here, my best troops in the flat and some more men in the wood, and then max out my chariots. Maybe I'll try that. So, picked warbands, and picked Scots-Irish foot. They can at least endure a charge. Okay, Celtic chariots. There we go. Let's bring some slingers in support of the chariots at least. Mostly I don't intend to rely on lights too much. How many can you get? Up to 7, so maybe I should grab a few more just to cancel them out. Okay. We have a Scots-Irish foot. The only upside of this army is that it is cheap. So I can get a lot of men, or a lot of bases of men, for whatever that ends up being worth. Okay, chariots face that way, and get ready to line the forest. But let's actually switch places here. There we go. Okay, so we're going to try to hold the line and flank with chariots. If he occupies a hill in a narrow battlefield, we can shift over, so we have a solid infantry line here. Chariots ranging in the open. See how he deploys. Next turn. Okay, what have we got? Lights, warbands, Volksmen. Sensibly, he has a Volksman behind as they are unprotected, being a bunch of shirtless dudes with big swords. So we can begin our move to the flank. And are lining this border of the wood. Well, I don't think there's a need to be... Maybe I could try being a little subtle. I could wait here a little bit and then pop out. And give it a shot. Do I need more lights over here? Probably, if I'm going to avoid getting shot to bits. Next turn. More warbands. Keep shifting our lights over. That could become problematic. Fall back one tile to the forest. And yeah, I think I might be out of line of sight. I am not really sure. This dip in the ground might mean that I'm not at all out of line of sight, but if I am, it will be useful. So I'm just going to go with this. There isn't a line of sight tool, which I'm not saying there should be. That might be going too far for stretching believability. Next turn. It's quite the host. Okay, our lights are out of range. Still don't know where he's gonna go exactly. Next turn. Okay, so that's in range, so we need to just keep shuffling off, I think. And let's see if he either occupies his own hill and we stare at each other, or if he pushes through the forest and into the valley, and then we can pop out with chariots, and then attack. Next turn. And this is a drawback of the undo system. You can scout out all the edges of the wood and then undo your move if there's no one there. Okay. Do I need to do more? No, I think I need to keep waiting until I get sucked in a little bit more, and then unleash the chariots on both wings and just try to hold out in the middle. But what he might do, that'll kind of put an end to that plan, is just rushing out with a whole bunch of whites and peppering my lightly protected medium foot. It seems likely, doesn't it? Keep the slingers nearby. Next turn. Oh. It's unpleasant. withdraw. Help them with missiles. And do we come out yet? No, I still think we wait. Just a little bit longer. Yeah, a little bit longer, then we come out to fight. Next turn. Ooh, that's not the best. Might force us to move, much as I don't want to be moved. Okay, let's see. I think that does it, and we have to engage or else be disrupted before anything really happens. Very unfortunate. I hate to give disadvantage, but what am I going to do? Just sit here and be shot at? It's not an option. So we're on the move. Right, then what? Hold firm. Might want to shuffle subpar reinforcements over here, because that's where the disruptions are going to happen. We have other infantry waiting to support this move. They'll wait a little longer until his chariots are here. Maybe he'll stretch his line. In the meantime, you can sacrifice a unit to slow them down as well. Yeah. That was not going to go well. Alright, draw. Get our own lights ready to fight his lights. Can inch our warbands forward as well. Let's see if we get some sort of response to that. Obviously, what we're not going to do is just charge up this hill. Okay. Next turn. Can handle that. With warbands, I'm not concerned. I wonder if he has... Maybe he hasn't seen these guys yet, or he's just not caring because they're far away, which is conceivable. Huh. You might have to ever so slowly work through the marsh. Good. zone them in. Let's charge here. This is good. These guys have no armor, so we can just pelt them with javelins. Kind of like what's going to happen to this unit here, for that matter. Okay, shove them off, or sling some stones. Better yet. Yep, that's fine. Keep shifting these reinforcements over. And let's start the sweep. Nice wide flanking maneuver. If these units keep closing in, then that would finally give the Scots-Irish foot hiding here an opportunity to swing out and work towards the flanks. I'm halfway tempted to fall back. Yeah, I might be pushing my luck. Okay. Next turn. Looks like he's going to try to fall back to the hill. Question is, how aggressively do I want to pursue? Could be good to get chariots all the way back here. I am tempted to just swing forward and slug it out in the forest where at least his impact will be deadened. We do need to pin more of his men if possible. He's turned around completely. I guess he didn't think I would come down. Let's get the automatic cohesion drop. And do that, it'll completely doom this unit to annihilation. Huh. Do it anyway, who cares? I can spare more units than he can. Get around. Let's withdraw our slingers before they break. Here, shove them off. That's fine. And I also think it's fine to let these archers just shoot at us. Or I could charge with our picked warband and see where that takes us. Maybe a more cautious advance. And hello, hello. Everybody's here for the party. Right, who's left? This unit, if we're lucky, will get to flank this warband. We might just get obliterated before that can happen. That's a risk we'll take. Light infantry are going to move to target these Volksmen. That's it. Well, the ambush is fully sprung now. Next turn. Yep, that's fine. We can take it with warbands. Yeah, this I'm less pleased about, but we do hold in place. And his pushing out means he has to push out the whole line. So we can hopefully try to take some advantage. There's a break. Back in the day, if you couldn't move, even though you can see the unit blocking you, it would indicate that you could not move. But I guess they patched that out, which is a good thing, but did trip me up there. Get that automatic cohesion drop. Nothing. We'll probably break. Not quite yet, though. It's a loose order warband. So if we charge here, do we then? No. Break them. Then what? I guess we'll cover the gap here. Charge with our picked warband into his general dub standard warband, and we lock out. Alright, lock them in and continue to just do annoying crap with the chariots. Follow up on that, though. These we can hold back until these units get out of position a bit. Because on impact, we're just hosed. Just totally hopeless. We'll hold back at a cohesion range there. Okay, how bad is this? Extremely bad. Deadened a little bit by the disorder in the woods, though. More casualties, but nothing more than that. Just ignore these light javelin men. Get around. The whole point is to get around. Shouldn't have done that. Let's zone in these 3 units while working our way around with the rest, just trying to arc around and get behind. Yeah, all the units that are staying still for a reason. Next turn. Okay, we break. Do they pursue? They do. Alright, we might be able to take advantage. It just depends on what happens in the pursuit phase itself. It's fine, we can evade them and ignore them. Too bad. Oh! Held the impact, that's good. Picked warband, so we'll stare at them from uphill. And not sure what else, to be honest. See if you can catch them. That's probably not a good idea. Worked out, but it definitely was not a good idea. Set up the flank. And do we dare? Would expose us to a flank charge unless we covered with this unit, which would give up... Oh, what the hell, we're thinking about it too hard. Get in. General up on there. Hover menacingly. Keep trying to spread out. Hold back here, away from this warband. And next up. Good. Do I dare? Let's see where this takes us. That's not bad. We can threaten that flank now. Even fight because we are disordered. So the disruption makes a little difference. Good. Can cut down those light jabs. Yeah, let's see. That is extra irritating. Perfect. So is that. Finally got this unit out from my stupidity. Hold firm. Too bad, we'll have to work on auto braking. Okay, these melees are mostly not so good. But at least... Oh, never mind. I was going to say at least force deadens the bad things, but I guess not. We'll have to hope that when this unit breaks, it doesn't spread panic, or at least it doesn't spread more than disruption to any of these three. It could... No, I can't. Okay. Great. Then what? Seems appropriately annoying. Take cover. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, I don't think I should. Well, one thing I could do if I move here, like so. He charges, I get pushed back, I can flank. Same thing with here. Bit risky, he could break my flanking setup with his cavalry somehow, but I'm gonna go with it just to move things along. Next turn. Damn. A little bit of that sort of thing's to be expected, though. Good. Buys us a turn. Huh. Just hold out for a moment, thank you. You also need to just hold out for a moment. Not bad. Keep creaking around. Oh, interesting. So it is. Get that rear attack. Yeah, great. Oh, never mind. Great job, guys. Okay. Screw it. Catch them. Up. Up. That's fine. Okay. If we move here, we might get them to evade. I don't know if that's worth doing. Let's settle out things here first. Good. Huh. Okay. Let's get that automatic cohesion drop. Come on. Oh no. Okay. Flank there. I mean, they're disordered already, so it doesn't really matter, but we'll just pile on anyway. This could be ugly. Not yet. Okay, so you. From here, you can threaten flank here and here, I believe. General up. That's fine, because now we can... Good. Acceptable. I could do something dumb like that, but I don't believe I will. No point in doing that either. Yeah, why bother? Just safely zone of control this. Fall back. Is that a threat at all? Not really. Okay. They're gotta be close to auto break, right? Not close enough though. Maybe I should have just zoned them in now. They might catch one of my lights, but oh well. Please, no rear charging. No to that. Okay. How are we looking? I think we're looking damned good. I'm gonna break, I think, all of this infantry within a turn or two. Even though this isn't so nice, but I don't think he can really do substantial damage to us anytime soon. So GG if it ends next turn. Should have probably held back my left back at the hill and not overextended. Knew you had things hiding but misjudged how many. Nice envelopment attack. Well, thank you. That's very generous. And yeah, holding the left back of the hill definitely would have made my life more complicated. Although I think the sheer number of bases that I could bring into play maybe kind of sealed the deal once he got sucked into the forest. preventative flank. I don't know if that matters because, yeah, that. Well, it's probably over, so let's just stand our ground. Let's see, hit that disrupted unit. They hold firm. Not a huge deal. Zone them in. Threaten the flank. Although, no, then we could get charged here and broken. Rather not. Good. Huh. I wonder if we do that. There we go. Well, at this point we have nothing to lose really, so we'll just get stuck in and see if they turn. I was hoping they'd break and we'd follow up. Okay, well, assuming no rallies, that should be a GG. Right, and the same bug affecting pre-patch games where our chats are switched and it'll list me as Dacians. So yes, great success, etc. So I think I need to mention that last season our positions were reversed. I had the warband army, Nitius had the more maneuverable force, and did something similar to what I did to him here. This is a kind of matchup where I think a less experienced player than either of us would have a really tough time using the Scots-Irish army because, I mean, not even talking about just slamming two lines together, but if you were to try to take your longer line and hold the center while wrapping around, if you make contact too early, your squishy light spear swordsman will just implode and collapse before anything can happen. But given two players of relatively equal skill, I think the advantage is definitely with the Scots-Irish army overall, because these guys are 36 points. The chariots are 36 points. The picked Scots-Irish foot, which aren't great, but they're okay, are at, what, 52? Something in that realm. The only heavy hitters that this army has that are remotely similarly priced are these picked warbands, which are, I believe, 72. Whereas the Dacian army, you know, you've got all these expensive warbands that are not maneuverable, so you can't form a long line. So I think the most dangerous point of the fight was when I was getting pelted with lights, and my lightly protected units were in danger of disrupting and to throw some out there in reckless charges that got broken up pretty easily. Then when he came down to fight here, I think that pretty much sealed the deal. I think had he fallen back to this hill, I think I probably still would have won, but it would have been messier. I would have had to attack because this is not clear cut. I think I'm starting to win it, but it could go either way. So I couldn't rely on the fight here. So it would have remained a similar battle trying to get this round with the chariots, but it would have been tougher if this hill had been more of a factor. But yeah, overall, this is kind of the expected result with these two armies on a battlefield that's not constrained into a narrow mountain pass or jammed against the ocean or something like that. So, a good game, Titius. As always. Until next time.